So we're ready to go. Rotax Micromax. It'll be 16 laps for their final. Very good looking field of drivers coming off one heck of a battle in that pre-final. I'll tell you right now, you can go top to bottom, all the way from the top spot to the ninth spot, and any of these drivers can win it. And here's how we'll line them up. Inside row one, it'll be Joe Nunez in the 24. Coming off a very good run in the pre-final, Gabriel Ramirez in the 51 starting second. Starting third to 95 of Lucas Rodriguez. Fourth, it'll be the 30 of Ryan Rackley. In the number 21, starting fifth, it'll be Bryce Haynes. Starting sixth, the number 72, Connor Zillage. Starting in the seventh spot, the 308 of Jeremy Fletcher. Starting in the eighth spot, the 56 of Ashton Chilton. And starting in the ninth spot on the rear, with the 123 of Humberto Peretta. Again, a very exciting race in the pre-final in the Micromax. These drivers, I believe we had about 5 different lead changes among 3 or 4 different drivers. And they were extremely exciting. Again, your points leader, Humberto Peretta, is your points leader, has a win this season. Joe Nunez on the pole. Joe, second in the point standings, still looking for his first win of the season. Again, Joe's been on a very good run. Back-to-back second-place finishes for Joe Nunez. Again, Gabriel Ramirez in the 51. Gabby getting her first ever win at Monticello. Keep an eye on Gabby. She has come on very strong here today. Gabby fifth in the point standings. Lucas Rodriguez fourth in the point standings. Another driver that continues to get better each week. Lucas with a fifth, fourth, and a third place finish. They're about ready to go. Some very talented drivers. And I'm going to tell you right now, top to bottom, any of these drivers can win it. This is one you want to find yourself a spot. This should be a good one. 16 laps. And we saw a 12-lap battle from start to finish. They're ready to come down the front stretch. Your Rotax Micromax. Again, this will be 16 laps as they come to the line. Nick gonna look him over. Nunez on the inside. Gabby Ramirez to the outside. Gabby gonna slide into that second spot as she gets in behind Nunez. Ryan Rackley, looks like Ryan slides into that third spot as they come through the chicane for the very first time. Yeah, Joe Nunez in the number 24. Joe has been on the podium twice with 2 second place finishes. So, you know, he's getting closer to that top spot. And they're underway now as they come off the tree turn for the first time. Rotax Micromax. Yeah, they'll head to the top of the oval. And Gabby Ramirez in that 51. Don't forget Gabby, she opened up the season with a win at Monticello. And she was flying at Monticello and off to a good start for Gabby as we'll head down into turn number 1. Picking up a couple spots coming from dead last. That's the 123 of Humberto Peretta. Again, now he was penalized in the pre-final. Had to start in the back of the field. So obviously that's a driver you want to watch for. The 123 has picked up 2 spots already of Humberto, and he's digging through the field, comes to the top of that hairpin turn. Top 2 drivers got a little bit of gap now between Ryan Rackley and Ramirez, second and third off the tree turn. Third, fourth, and fifth buttoned up. And you got 6th, 7th, and 8th all tightened up. As Humberto Peretta will scoot up, gets into the inside, moves up yet one more position. So Humberto slides now and continue to gain some ground. There's the 123, gets ahead of the 172 of Zillage. So Humberto's picked up 3 positions so far. Again, one thing going in his favor, you got a long race, 16 laps. Joe Nunez, your leader, turned to 43.031 for your race leader. Running the tire tracks, that's the 51 of Ramirez. Running third, Ryan Rackley, currently 0.9 of a second behind your leader. Again, the important thing is that Rackley, Lucas Rodriguez, Bryce Haynes, they all work together. You do not want the top 2 drivers to get away. When they start shuffling around, that'll cost you some valuable time. But right now, third, fourth, and fifth, single file, playing it smart as they head down into turn number 1. Bryce Haynes going to start to feel the footsteps of the 123 of Humberto Peretta. Close it in on Bryce Haynes. Good little driver there. Bryce Haynes in the 21. Bryce making his first start with the Micromax group here with the Florida Karting Championship Series. Able to watch him in the local series of the Ocala Grand Prix, and he's a good little driver. As he's under the gun, as Peretta gets right on his bumper through the tree turn. Again, Humberto Peretta in that number 123 being scored 6th right now as they head to the top of the oval. And he's working on a 21 of Haynes as they come down the front stretch. Humberto will go to the inside. He's wheel to wheel at Haynes down into turn number 1. So trying to pick up that spot, Humberto will move up into the 5th position. So they'll work through the chicane. Led by the 24, Joe Nunez, now to the top part of that hairpin turn. Again, boy, Bryce Haynes doing an outstanding job. And again, as he does keep Humberto behind him. And they didn't get side by side, so Bryce Haynes doing a good job with his hands full. He's got Rodriguez right ahead of him, and then in front of them, that's Ryan Rackley. Good battle, and here comes Peretta, finally gets the move. He goes to the inside of Bryce Haynes. So again, to 123. Started dead last in the meantime. Now we'll see an exchange for 3rd. That'll be Lucas Rodriguez on the move. So Lucas going to lead that second pack of carts off the chicane, and he jumps to 3rd. Lap number 5. 5 in the books. Joe Nunez, 42.547 for Joe Nunez. Joe about a half a second advantage ahead of Ramirez. And you see those drivers starting to break away. 3rd place running cart, Lucas Rodriguez is 3 seconds behind your leader. Again, you look there, Ryan Rackley tapping that helmet, trying to get some help. Again, you do not want to shuffle around. As your top 2 drivers, Nunez and Ramirez, continue to break away. Right now, 3rd place running Rodriguez is 2.8 seconds behind your leader. So what's turning out to be a battle for that 3rd spot on the podium early on. 6 laps in the books. Nunez your leader, Ramirez 2nd, Rodriguez 3rd, Rackley 4th, Peretta 5th, Haynes 6th, Zillett 7th, Chilton 8th, Fletcher running 9th. And still good battle. Look at this coming off the tree turn. Race for that 5th place position, now 4th. Again, there's Peretta going to work on Ryan Rackley. So Peretta, again, he started dead last, and he goes to work on Ryan Rackley as they come down the front stretch. Drag race down into turn number 4. So Humberto will pick off yet another one. He'll move to the inside. Plenty of real estate. Going to bring some help. Maybe with him. Not going to happen. Again, Ryan Rackley, again, trying to gain some ground. As that is some heavy traffic. 4th, 5th, and 6th as they come to the top part of that hairpin turn. In the meantime, you know it's Sunday, and all of a sudden, Joe Nunez has settled into nothing but a Sunday drive. Opens up a full second lead now over Ramirez. Running in that 2nd spot, 3rd, it'll be the 85 of Lucas Rodriguez, 2.6 seconds behind your leader. Humberto Peretta trying to gain all he can. Humberto right now running in the 4th spot. 5th, it'll be Ryan Rackley. So 8 laps in. Nick will show them halfway as they cross the line. 8 in, 8 to go. Lucas Rodriguez in lap number 7, currently running in the 3rd spot, turned to 42.289. So Lucas Rodriguez right now with the quick card out there, being scored 3rd. Last time by, Lucas is 2.6 seconds behind your leader. And definitely coming in on Ramirez. How about that? So Lucas Rodriguez all of a sudden starts to close the gap on Gabby. And that cart, obviously, as I said, had a very quick lap. 2 laps to go. Closes in on Gabby Ramirez. They'll head down into turn number 1. So Gabby, she was cruising right along, and all of a sudden, not company at the back door. And you're talking about the 95 of Lucas Rodriguez. Again, as I said, Lucas, lap number 7, 42.289 for Lucas Rodriguez. So Lucas on the move, got the hot cart right now. But unfortunately, somebody left the barn door open because the 24, Joe Nunez, is checking out on the field. Nunez now over a 3-second advantage over Gabby Ramirez. And you got a 3-cart battle for 2 spots on the podium. Ramirez, Rodriguez, and Humberto Peretta all doing battle as they come to the line. They'll head down into turn number 1. 3.2 second advantage for Joe Nunez. Again, Gabby been running in that 2nd spot since the green flag dropped. And she's been very strong. Again, here comes Humberto. Now he gets on the bumper of Lucas Rodriguez. They'll enter the top of the hairpin turn. Off the hairpin turn they come. Top driver. Again, Joe Nunez heads to the top of the oval. It's Ramirez, Rodriguez, Peretta as they head to the top of the oval. Second, third, and fourth. Again, Gabby been very strong. Really has come a long way, doing an outstanding job with some heavy hitters on her heels. She's not phased at all as they come down into turn number one. And they'll exit off turn one. Ramirez, Rodriguez, Peretta, second, third, and fourth through the chicane. Meantime, your leader continued to break away with a 3.6 second advantage. What a piece of work there for Joe Nunez. Really got it dialed in. Started on the pole. He's led every single lap. And making it pretty easy here in this final. Again, we've seen a heavy battle between Gabby. Joe Nunez were really doing battle in that pre-final, but right now Nunez having it his way. As he'll see 12 laps next time by. And they'll come to the line. Peretta now will scoot up into the third spot. So Humberto now third. Rodriguez back to fourth. As they'll come off of turn number one. Very good driving there. Second, third, and fourth. Ramirez, Peretta, and Rodriguez. As Joe Nunez, last time we checked, it's a 4.2 second lead now for Joe Nunez. I tell you, Joe's been battling. He's been very strong in the last two events. He's finished second in the last two events. Again, now Gabby under the gun as they come to the tree turn. Humberto going to really work it hard now as they come off the tree turn. Humberto gets a good run. He's got real estate to the inside. Look at Gabby fighting right back to the top of the oval. Again, a good run for Peretta. And again, he went to the inside. And it looked like he had plenty of room to get around to the inside. Now he's going to try it again. Now he's got the room. And Humberto will make the pass. So coming from the ninth starting position, dead last, Humberto has really done an outstanding job. Very patient. Has found his spots and continued to chip away. Has got himself in that second spot. That's your current points leader. A one-time winner this season now moves up in the second off the tree turn. Ramirez third. Rodriguez running fourth, and we'll see two to go this time by. So some good racing as we'll see two to go. Joe Nunez. And Joe jumped out to that early lead right off the poles, led every single lap. Joe Nunez with a 42.355. Did that back in lap number 12. Humberto Peretta with a 42.306. Ramirez best lap time 42.726. Rodriguez 42.289. So there's your leader, Joe Nunez. Peretta running second. Ramirez third. Running fourth is Lucas Rodriguez. Ryan Rackley. Ryan right now in the top five. And Ryan looking for his third top five finish for Ryan Rackley as Nunez will pick up the white flag. He's got to do it one more time. All of a sudden, Gabby going to get a little momentum now. Closes the gap on Humberto. All of a sudden, second, third, and fourth, nose to tail through the chicane. Which we thought might have been settled. Gabby going to reach down, see if she can get a little extra. Goes to work now on Humberto as they come off the hairpin turn for the final time. Nunez can coast home now. He's got a 5.5 second lead. This is going to be interesting as they exit off the tree turn. Joe Nunez will seal the deal. There's your Micromax winner coming down the front stretch. He'll see the win. Humberto holding on the second. Here they come off the top of the oval. And Humberto's got the advantage. Will pick up second. Gabby comes on third. Rodriguez will come on fourth. Yet another top five finish for Ryan Rackley. So Ryan will pick up his third straight top five finish. And Joe Nunez, talking about hard work, gets his first win in the Micromax class. So there it is. You're in the books. Your final for your Rotax Micromax.